I did these photographs 44 years ago, so they're a distant memory. They were done in the Carnarvon Ranges in southeast Queensland, Christmas 1975, and done with my brother Tim Parr, who made the photographs. We arrived in the Carnarvon Ranges in January in extreme heat. The car we were driving, it was a sort of utility car, broke down, got bogged in a creek, and we decided to camp. And I went walking in the bush and came to this dead tree, stood beside the tree, opened my shirt and broke charcoal off the tree and marked the ribs with the charcoal. So it was a completely simple, spontaneous drawing using the actual material in the landscape. What interested me was that I was drawing these diagonals, horizontals really, in relation to these dead vertical trees. So I was sort of bringing this grid to the surface of the landscape, and for me that was a sort of comment on sort of white invasion and habitation of the landscape. It's a sort of provisional dialogue, but Dale's people and ancestors have lived in that landscape for a long while. So this work was done, I think, 4 or 5 years before Dale's birth, and he happened to come across it, the image in a book, and recognised the landscape. And he wrote to me saying, these are my ancestral lands, and he wanted me to give some sort of explanation of why I had gone into this country. And I said pretty much what I've just said to you about the photographs, I said to Dale. And that sort of led to a gentle dialogue between us, a provisional dialogue. His position, my position. I don't really have a position, not a political position. I'm more interested in sort of tangential feelings and associations, and sort of I work to establish a connection with place in a very gentle, oblique way. But then so does Dale, except that Dale's comes with a very specific context, a very specific set of memories. My memories are not so specific. So that's how that work came about. And that's how it's been extended into the present. And the performance will extend it further, I think. When we do the performance tonight, I think that will extend the work further. I will paint towards a black square. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for our somnambulism. It's sort of art after art, because we've dismantled the possibilities of representation now. And what I'm really painting is an unknowable. And every time I paint towards a black square, the outcome is different. I'll never arrive there, but the stages along the way are invariably eloquent and moving, and they make a deep connection with art and the colour black, and those failed absolutes of 20th century art like Malevich. So it's all at this point underdetermined, and I'll try to keep it that way.